Okay, so they're making it pretty clear not to really, they're not big fans of anybody walking beyond this. I'm allowed to. Because they want you to see this. What that does is just deter anyone that knows them. That's okay. You can come in here. See the trails? Look at this. That's for people that have no idea about this subject and have no idea about them. Do you really think they want them in here? They want them walking in on dirt road. They don't want them in here. You got to know them to be in here. Even if they don't do anything, you'd be surprised how happy they are that you're in there going, oh my God. It's chilly back here. Oh my God. I know. And now this doesn't start until a half a mile. I mean, I'm real in here. Like the road's not close now. It's far. You could get so lost in this forest. Who sent me that little thing? Oh, Gene. Gene, thank you. Gene sent me like this really cool, like, I gotta put it together. It's like a little digital thermometer. I'm not sure what else. It has a speaker. So oh, look at this. Gene, thank you. I'll text you. Gene in Oregon. Gene in Oregon. Not Oregon. Sent me this awesome thing. That's how people in New Jersey say it. Hey, you ever been out to Oregon? Hey, forgot about it. You been to Oregon? I got some connections in Oregon. Forget about it. Blatant. I'm not a comedian, as we've realized. Look at that. This is all one giant power plant. Okay, it's one thing I know for a fact. Okay, because I've never found one of these places without it. Some sort of teepee structure. Look at that. Holy shit. Look at that. Forgive my language. I don't even mean that to be a curse. There's nothing else that explains that. First of all, it's a giant X, and then behind it, it's just they lay X's and tridents in layers. What the hell is that all about? They're right there. Somewhere, they're right in here. They haven't left. They're right here. It's one thing I've been finding out. Sometimes they're off like over there, but there's ones that they build these structures so they can be right here and you'll never see them. And usually the camera won't either. Only sometimes. They can be right there and you'll swear to God himself they're not there. Look at this place. You know, it's so cool to come in. Look at that teepee thing. To come in somewhere that looks nothing like anywhere else you've ever been. And yet again, it's a forest with trees, but it looks nothing like any forest with trees you've ever seen before. This goes for a long, long time this way. I don't even know how far. Far enough that you would, if you didn't have like a week's supply of food, you'd be dead before you got to where you were going to civilization. All right, bye. Away. I'm on the most blatant of trails. You can't tell because of the leaves. You can, but not. It's so active. It's crazy. Like it's been used like today. I know who's here. Look at this. Look at this. All right, I'm losing my mind. Hold on a second. Hey, I want to see something cool? Sorry, I've been trying to make time. Look how they connected this whole entire aspen forest. Oh, it's raining? Is it raining? Look. I don't know why they do this. I'm not showing it to you yet. I'm catching my breath and I'm thinking. Right there. All right. So forgive me. I'm having all kinds of camera trouble lately. My good camera's gone, and now my backup is barely working. So I came up there and I saw this place up here. And I'm like, oh my god. So you can see everywhere. I'm not even showing it to you right now. But in fact, I want to go I'm going to keep going past here. But look at this. I love finding little cool things like this. Okay, check it out. It's just a random stick. Oh my god. I thought that was in the ground. I was like, oh my god, because like that came out of the ground or something like that, and it fell and it got stuck there, but no. So anyway, like I said, I was just going to show you that thinking it was stuck in the ground. It's amazing. To see something like that is amazing. In one of their worlds, to see the little ground special little glyphs. It's basically a trident, okay? So you have your fork and then you have your third. Amazing. And that was just like that. I walked right past it. I was standing right here going, oh, it's amazing how it's all connected, right? And I turn around and I just see that. I'm like, that is too blatant. That's unbelievable, really. People say to me, like, Mark, why do you go nuts over you've shown some of the best structures in the whole world. Someone said this to me the other day. He goes, I know, I'm not trying to inflate your head. He goes, but I've been watching you for 4 years. He's like, it might have even been 5 years. I was like, no, it's 4, because my YouTube channel says 2015, but you have to understand, that's just me as a person getting YouTube. It's not when my channel started. I started uploading in 2016. So it's been 4 years. I've been doing this for 5, but uploading for 4. And he's like, but you stop and you go crazy over this, the stupidest thing. I'm like, man, you don't get it. I don't care if it's 6 mile high structure. I'm still just as excited when I find that little thing. Wow. Let's try this again. You never not see the teepee structures, and then the whole forest connected to those teepee structures. So, you know, it's possible that it's their tech, you know, like that's maybe where they'll have their tech, you know, so you think it's like, wow, they use energy, but no, there's invisible tech there. It's why people don't find it by accident. It's invisible. Go figure, right? It's just as real as you or me, except that it's cloaked. Let's put it that way. I'm walking into somewhere special. I'm about a mile back now. Straight back. I do have nerves because of how far back I am. But here's what I don't have. Any hesitation at all in telling you that I know I'm in a special place, and I know I'm going to find something special, and I know I'm going to blow your mind somehow. And they're right here with me. They're right here somewhere. They're right here. I know for a fact. I would show you my arms. Also here, I'm hoping they'll do something that... Here's a place where no person is ever going to be. Ever. And because of what you have to do to get here, it's impossible. You could access literally 1 billion other points of forest. No one's ever going to be here. You can tell there's no cuts. Fire jumpers haven't even been up here. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, guys. Oh my God. I haven't seen anything, but I already know. I have never, I don't think I have ever been this supercharged with energy before. Whatever it is. What it is, it's like this feeling of like bubbling excitements through your goosebumps. Like being excited, but you're not really, like it just comes out like you don't have no control over it. You guys, this is some kind of common area. Whoa. I gotta whistle. What the what was that? What was that? That's a squirrel. That branch really moved for a squirrel. I'm telling you, I'm coming into a place where they've never had a person. They want me here. Is here where though? Oh man, the real forest. You guys, I'm going slow because I can't even mentally deal with how this setup is so amazing. Okay, you see out there, right? Well, you saw enough of what I showed you. Watch this. Interesting. That's one big footprint. I was like, that's like a good size 14 shoe. Don't forget. Like, Mark, I saw deer tracks. I was like, don't be surprised if some of them have hooves. Seriously. I know they do. I don't know about these guys. I don't know who has those. That's the hard part. I do know one of the areas that they're frequent is those dark gray spots. Sorry, I'm trying to talk. It's not coming out. Those dark gray spots. Look at this. There's disturbances. Hey guys, seriously, I am not messing around. Guys, that's a giant X over there. This is unreal. It's chilly. It's dark. There's no sun. It's probably about 50. At a guess, if I had jeans, I'm gonna use your thing all the time because people will want to know. I'll be like, yeah, it's 50. Okay, so these are all seats. Watch this. This all starts going downhill. And that's where the best things are. You know, always where no one's gonna go. And always so they can manage the top. They're always waiting for something to come up. You guys. Shit. This is why I don't use a GoPro. Okay? If you had a GoPro, you wouldn't be able to see anything. The only thing you could see is that. Who the hell uses a GoPro for Bigfoot? It's a waste of time. If you're using a GoPro for Bigfoot, you tell them Colorado Bigfoot said so. That is a waste of time. A GoPro. That goes for you too, Callie, with this GoPro. I mean, it's like, what are you doing with a GoPro? It doesn't do anything. This is Bigfoot. Actually, it's different for Callie because it's pretty good when he's up on those rocks and stuff. But I do structures. You don't do this part of it with a GoPro. It's impossible. So then all of a sudden you see 6 Bigfoot move down there, and you're like, you guys, they're down there. I saw them, and you can't zoom. It doesn't make any sense. Why hasn't GoPro made a camera like this yet? I think GoPro's a good company. Look at that. The owner of that company was here in Vail. Talking about off-topic stuff because I'm freaking out. You guys, I'm in it. You got to see what I see. Do you see what I see? An X in a trident too. You are all so stupid. No, I'm teasing. Tom S., how am I doing without saying idiot? I'm doing pretty good, right? I decided, you guys just so you know, I decided not to say idiot and moron. At least a 99% reduction. I think I said it once today. We'll see if I cut it out or not. Look, now, listen and watch this. No wonder you guys always trying to get me to come here. 3 years. never not. See, what it was like, oh my God, they do it to me every time. I'm not going to go in there, and then it'll ruin it the next time I come down the road. Remember, I'm 15 miles up. That they won't whistle again. But it was actually the opposite. It was them telling me, idiot. I can say idiot if I'm talking about myself. You come in here. You're filming the guys next door suck. Actually, it's really good. There's 100 seats over there. But this is where you want to be. That's what they were telling me. Look at that. You guys, show that to your neighbor and just ask them, like, is something wrong with you? Or, like, can we start a GoFundMe for their therapy program? I mean, what do we got to do here to get people? I mean, if you want to walk around for the rest of your life a sheep, knowing nothing and being a slave, go ahead. Because you're so brainwashed, you're actually happy doing that. Go for it. I'm done. I'm going to be here just for my special people. Look at this. You guys know I'm always here for you, no matter what. Man, there's so many of them in here. Look at this. Notice how they're all white in a forest that has no white. I'm not going all the way down, but oh my God, am I coming back? I've already been out like for hours. Oh, there's an active seat right there. That's what I was looking for. Like, no pine needles, no nothing. That's where he was sitting right there. 100%. I'll bet you $1 billion. $1 billion that a forest being was sitting right there. Don't take that bet, because I'll be a rich, rich man. You wanna know what I would do? Let me talk for a second, because I'm losing it. You know what I would do with $1 billion? If I had $1 billion in the bank right now, 1 billion, okay? The first thing I would do is trace back. I swear to God to this, by the way, okay? Trace back every single person that has ever helped me with $1. Because you have to understand, if someone actually makes the effort, so if it was $1 million or $1, to me, it's the same thing. Like, it's not, but it is. Like, in the heart, it's the same thing. That's the two people were thinking the same exact thing. It's just that some people can't give you that much money. Well, no one's going to give you that much money. Look at this. And I would never expect it. I forgot what I was saying, because there's something down to the left. Psst. Psst. He's right there. Hold on. Psst. I think it's a totem pole. It is the blackest thing I've ever seen. It's this camera. And I could probably get my other camera to work for 10 minutes, but then it might not have sound, which is fine for me, but then if something happens, I want you to hear it. Very rarely will you get anything unreal in these spots. A lot of times, well, some of the times on the way to, I'm already looked at all their stuff, and there's this other secret spot that I wasn't supposed to know about. I go to that, and then I'll start getting like, then, and that's when the tree will fall over. That's when the drastic like noise comes in. They're just letting me know, like, listen, man, we love you. It's happened in different ways. It depends on the situation. I've had the trees where they do it right next to me just as a hello, just to let me know. It was the closest they could come to let me know they were there. Things like that. You have to be able to interpret these guys well. Not make up your own answers, but interpret. And I think I'm really good at it, because I didn't try for years. You just let it happen. That they give you this knowledge. They implant things in your head. There's a giant hut down there. I'm not even kidding. I think. I stepped on something. It was like it would cause a catastrophic event of like branches breaking and me almost falling. It was that right there. That broke in half. It doesn't look like it, but yeah, I go, my bad. Because I guarantee you they were like, what the hell? Look at this. This has all been disturbed. Bones. So it's all disturbed, and I got 2 bones. Alarm clock. You guys check this out. Trident, leaning tridents everywhere. I'm so happy. I'm so thankful. Rick, if I don't think I'm blowing you off, Rick. Look at this. This is amazing. Only on their stuff will you see this. Oh, there's a 4 bone. Oh, there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bones. It's all disturbed. Look. This is an active place. This is the best part about this active place. Show me your squirrel in your backyard doing that. Before you speak, educate yourself. That's all I have. That's the only thing I'm going to say. Shit. How do you educate yourself? I have 800 videos for you to go watch. I keep saying 800 because I think it's more now, but I never look to see how many it is. But 800 full documentaries, no waste of time videos. This is the most blatant pinecone pile I've ever found because of where it is. So here's a place where they never ever in a million years thought a person would stand. And that's what it'll look like. Okay, those are X's on top of the pile. If your brain still rejects it, you need to go find another subject. Go become like a surfer. That's perfect for you. Yeah, be a surfer. There you go. Don't worry about leave the secrets of the earth to us. You go surf, okay? I'm not even kidding. I'm being totally serious. Here, look at that size of that thing down there off the ground. I am so super charged. I can't see him. Is it a squirrel? It's like, how fooled can we get? I'm pretty sure it is, but I can't see him. I think it is, because they wouldn't do that if it was them. Even though they could probably make that noise, they wouldn't do it. They're sitting all right here, right there, right there. This has all been just now, like today. There's the spot. This is a freaking mind blower, guys. I don't know if anyone's ever shown something quite like some of the worlds I have. And when I say that, don't get offended, because there's a lot of people that it's not their, like I've even said to them, like, look, it doesn't make a difference because I'm just impressed by the spot you're finding. But that is insanity, right? But yeah, you have to remember, this shouldn't reflect on any individual. Just because I was like, oh, I found the biggest Bigfoot worlds, blah, blah, blah. So what? It's cool and all, but so after that, so what? Like, I don't think I'm cool. Look at that. Because it's not mine. You know what I mean? Now, if I had built that, I'd be like, yeah, I definitely built the best structures. I'm the human finding it. So I can't be how much of an ego can I have here? Those people are doing the same exact thing I'm doing here. Just because I find the best worlds doesn't mean I'm better than William in New Hampshire. Look at this. Mock. William, but that New England accent. Like Marky Mark. Alright, so I've been getting movement noises. I'm not kidding. Yes, this is fascinating. Alright, look. I'm gonna be here for a couple hours. Let me just walk around, because I could just film this for the rest of my life. I could just literally walk around this world. I don't mean literally, I just mean for a long time, and show you this amazing place. I'm so blessed to be here and to find this. These are the most kind, considerate beings. That's why I literally get offended when people say, like, are they evil or this or that? I literally get angry because they're my friends. Of course they're not evil. What is wrong with you? Evil. This is the brainwashing. This is what has kept people's noses out of this for so long. It's what kept Dan's wife's nose out of it. She was taught that this, anything but God is evil. Or, whatever. I don't even know what you think. It's like, because she comes from another country. Where, everything's taboo and, this and that. And I'm not even saying they're wrong. I'm just saying, I know what is what, okay? I'm not fooled. Oh, blatant. Completely cleared. These guys are not evil. You'd be dead if they were evil. Oh, wow. Oh, they fixed it after. I think he sat there and then he fixed it. Look at that spot. Look at that spot. I'm sitting right here for 1 hour. I'm not going to move. See, to me, I can't explain it. There's literally there is tracks on there, but I think you can see them, like, it's unexplainable. So did he clean it after he was there, or did he clean it to sit there? That's the question. There's an amazing shortage of, like, disturbance. You know what I mean? Like, they really did that. Okay. That's how you know they did that. Okay? No other reason. Besides, I told you so. Oh, please don't make me walk down there. So there's all kinds of walking going to and fro this giant. So I'm starting to get way down this mountain. I can't go this way because it's impossible. There's no coming back except the way that you went. And at the end of the day, if you're 3 miles down, you literally start doing a beeline for 3 miles straight up. It is brutal. It is brutal. I'm telling you right now. I don't care who you are. If you question that, you haven't run up a mountain in the forest, stepping up over this stuff. You guys see this right here? I might have to go down to that. That's a place they never thought anyone would ever see. Old camera. My tinnitus has just moved a decibel up. That's why I know there's infrasound. I know the reason I have tinnitus. You guys got to stop sending me the links where you plug you go like this to your ear. Okay, I am a very rare individual when it comes to tinnitus. Okay, I have it because I spend too much time with them. They don't do it on purpose. It's a human, dealing with infrasound and telepathy more than they should be. That's all it is. And anyone else that does it, has been around them as much as me, will eventually get it, in my opinion. Look at the size of that structure. Black, giant trees being pushed uphill. See, they can see you. Let's just say they go underground. Doesn't matter. They still can see you. They know. They're remote viewing through my eyes, whatever they do. Because they have to make sure it's safe to come up. Like, they know. And I'm just saying, that's if they weren't right over there just cloaked with their staff. I'm talking about, ones that were hiding underground or something. They know everything. Why is it so hard for people to understand? You know nothing, yet you know about them and what's real and what's not. Just really process, you guys. Okay, see where he's eating that? There's no piles there. Okay. It would take 1,000 squirrels a week to make some of the piles that I find. Maybe a year. He is so happy. He's got to live a brutal winter up here. I mean, it's cold up here, guys. You gotta remember, as soon as you go underground, it's beautiful. People don't realize that. All you have to do is dig a hole, not even that deep, just below frost line, and you're 55 degrees always. Whatever the temperature is. So right there, there's a field. Look at that. And it's open, and it all just starts right here, and it goes down that way, and then it goes straight down. I'd give anything just not to have to turn around right now. Look at the leaning trident. Nothing else is leaning, just a trident. I'm heading back up this way where I haven't been yet, but I had to come through here again. 2. And bones to the left. Wow. Look at that. Bones to the left. Don't sing. To the left, to the left. Everything you own in the box to the left. That's my stuff. It's been there a long, long time. I don't want to move it. It's actually halfway in the ground. So the thing's probably been there for, I don't know, I would say at least 3 years. There's footprints everywhere. Right here. It's everywhere. And look, you got I've been trying to tell, I remember some guy laughed at me when I used to tell him these were decorations. And now he's like, man, I feel so stupid. He even told me. He's like, do you remember? He goes, you probably don't remember me, but I was laughing at you about decorations 4 years ago. And I was like, no, I remember because you're the only one that's ever done it. He's like, I have to apologize. He's like, I've been doing my own research through your videos. He's like, I'm doing my own little thing. He goes, I don't want to explain it right now. Look, that's a giant X in the middle of all this. Then you have your X. I don't know if I found that the first time. And he's like, I have determined beyond a reasonable doubt, any reasonable doubt, that these are their decorations. I was like, thank you. But I was like, you know what? Why don't you just take my word for it 3 years ago when I told you? Why the hell would I make something like that up? It really aggravates me. I'm trying to show you the secrets of the earth. And you're not listening, okay? You don't have to, when you listen to me, you don't have to listen to my voice, I'm whining. You don't have to wonder whether it's the truth or not. You don't have to wonder whether to believe me or not. That's the amazing thing about Colorado Bigfoot. I only show and tell you facts. Unless, and then of course if I'm not, I specify. Like, this is just my opinion. Look at that seat. Holy seats of the century. You guys, I can't believe it. The hard part about what I do is I do one of the most amazing things on earth, if not the most amazing thing on earth. And nobody really understands, so it's kind of like, when you're that good at it, like I find the best shit, I'm really good at this. And yeah, it doesn't matter because people think that you're crazy. You get basically you're recognition free in doing something amazing, Meanwhile, a guy playing basketball, a guy that touches a ball for a living will get paid millions of dollars. But someone that's trying to figure out the secrets of the earth has to be homeless. Okay, do you guys ever think through the world and how crazy? Just think about some of the things in your life, and you'll see life is unfair. Look at that, another perch. Life is unfair. Do I want recognition? Nah, I just want recognition so then I can ignore it. That's all I want. I want fame and fortune so then I can just pretend I don't care. Because I don't. I want people to talk about, like, I don't want to ever be in the middle of that. I just, in a whisper, be like, oh yeah, you see Mark Colorado Bigfoot, he's doing really good. That's my recognition. It doesn't have to be to me. Okay, so there's your decoration again. Okay, and here's your pine cone eater. That accumulates into the feet with an X over it. Okay, how many squirrels would it take? 1,000? 2,000? So not only is it a decoration, but they told you it was a decoration. That's an X. Whew. I quit. Let someone else do this. I can't do it anymore. Look over here. Look how it's just being piled on top of piles. Freaking unbelievable. Where are they all right now? Every one of them. I want right here, right this second. I want all of you to line up right here. I don't think I do, to be honest. Wow, look at that forest, you guys. See how it starts with the bend, okay? That's amazing. I walked in over there when I first went in. I went down. That's why I missed that incredible pile. Wow. Bigfoot tree in front. What's a Bigfoot tree? That's a Bigfoot tree. That's a Bigfoot tree. Okay? It's dead on purpose with a trident. Behind it, one of the most amazing worlds ever found by any human being in the world. Am I bragging? No. I would say the same thing if Ginger Lockwood found it, or anybody else for that matter. If Diesel found it in New Jersey, like I am, any one of them will tell you. I'd be the first one. I'll drive over to their house to tell them, I'll get on a plane. What the hell is that? And how is it white? Just a piece of wood? Why does it look like a face and teeth? I walked in over there. Look at this, you guys. I remember when I first started, because I just say you guys way before YouTube. It's just the thing I do. I'm you guys all the way, not y'all. Right? Y'all's fine. I like calling, but I'm a you guys. Then I used to be like self-conscious when I'd say you guys. Like I felt like maybe people wouldn't think that was. But I've realized, like, I'm so comfortable saying you guys now, even if it's all girls. 50 girls over there be like, you guys, come here. And no one would even think differently, except they're not guys. Why wouldn't they say, girls, come here? I would. I'm zapped out of my brain, that's why I'm talking about this. Where is the face? The face is gone. There's a white face over here. It might have been a piece of wood. I guess it was that. I don't know. There isn't. Is it that? I don't think so. The thing I was seeing was longer. That'll be interesting to look at on the video. Wow, what you guys, so now that I'm just out of the structures, I'm not out of their world yet. Okay, this is all theirs. A giant hidden world. I have 3 or 4 hours of video of just me like this, like a zombie, just walking around, blown out of my mind, just blown away. Here's your white sticks. as always, call them the white curly cues. There's definitely been some deer up here too. Something with hooves. Let's put it that way. All right, bye. This is incredible. I don't even know how to do this video, except just show you. Because it's just too... Look at that pile. It's like a hut with an X in front of it. I was going to sit there for a long time, and then I never did. Don't forget that, too. It's something in every place I've ever been. In any video you ever watched of mine, you'll see that. Just about. I mean, unless I'm sitting in the trailer. Even that video, I was oh, look at that. There's just a fresh pile of dirt right in between the X's. I'm still not convinced that the dirt is them. I'm highly suspicious of it, but not convinced. Isn't that crazy? You would think by now I'd be like, oh, there's 100% wall. I don't know. That's the thing. I can't. I could swear a million other things in this to God to you, but the dirt I can't yet. I just can't. I would lay a bet that it was. Well, you know, it's hard because it depends on which pile of dirt you're talking about. Is it my pile of dirt or your pile of dirt? And is there a symmetrical X on it? What the hell is going on there? You guys see that? Look at that, something most people would just never notice. 2 field goals. That's a trident. Trident. 2 field goals. All right, I'm not... The losses I've taken over the last couple of weeks is crazy. That branch and me are not friends. I'm going to allow him to stay there. Look at that. I love these pants. These are those $20 Wranglers I keep telling people to get. They're the best pants you'll ever get for $20 at Walmart. They were at Walmart. Look at this too, completely off the ground. This is all blocking the easiest approach from the road. The road is still quite a distance. But if anyone ever was to walk, they've made sure that you were going to change your mind and that you'll never get to that place that I was at. And if you started getting there, they're just going to turn you around. They're just going to zap you. See? Fresh pile of dirt between 2 really old logs. Very strange. It doesn't look like a place an animal lives to me. But I still don't know for sure. I'll never swear anything to you till I know for sure. But I'm going to know for sure. There's nothing in this. I remember so many things that I just figured I'd never know. And every one of them I know now. It all comes. It's all coming, guys. All of the answers are coming. I don't know the time frame. We're impatient as humans. You know, everything requires patience. Most success stories require lots of patience to have accumulated that story. See? And then it goes to this. I'm all aspens, yet all the connections are there. A lot of bears up here. You just don't get to see them very often. Because when in the woods like this, they're gone before you can see them. I mean, he could be right over there. He knows you're here for like an hour before you even walked to where he was. It's the forest. You're not going to see one. It's impossible. They can hear. First of all, they'll smell you, and if you're downwind, they're going to hear you. So but there's a lot of bears in Colorado. A lot. You know, I know because I don't listen to anybody. I don't think the state knows. I don't think anybody knows anything. I really don't. I don't think they know a gosh darn thing. Because I can tell where they are. I can, in the areas I go in, some are hours apart. And I can always see where the bear's been. You don't see much else. If he hadn't have been moving, just happened to be talking about it. Moving logs, you wouldn't even know. There's very little scat. They rarely make a footprint. And you'd never know. Look at this place. I'm telling you, I've never really showed a place exactly like this before. You do want to be careful. If there was going to be an ambush of like a mountain lion, this is the spot. Like, because a lot of times they'll sit in the trees and then they'll jump. And if he was going to do it, this is a great place to do it. It's a good mile, right? And it doesn't, I would have turned it on more, but I didn't want to waste your time, and I showed you the different parts. So it was, it's the incredible place. Then you come out and there's this bigger scale stuff. Then you come into this older place, right? Which is like aspens. And then you come back into pine trees again, just for a patch, and then you come back into aspens again. And if you remember when I first came in, I don't know when I'll put the videos in. I first came in, there's like this amazing spot. So what I'm trying to figure out, does that spot have anything to do with what's a mile back? That's what I got to figure out. Are those completely different beings? Or is it part of the same corporation? I don't know. Let me drive you. Oh, that's my, believe it or not, that's just my exhaust. It's the original exhaust. It's still good. It just has a little bit of a vibration. If I get the right, I think it probably a lack of one bracket somewhere. If I give it the right gas. Okay, so this is the most decorated. It's literally a campsite that is. It's probably the most blatant campsite. It's one of them. I know a couple other that are just as bad. But where you're literally camping in the middle of their world. That this was cleared of structures to make a campsite. And there's 50. Ooh, I wonder why that's there. I don't think that's a person. A person just wouldn't leave that right there. Right? You wouldn't leave just a bone. See, and then look behind it. It's a spine. What is that a spine of? It's a pretty thick spine. What is that? I don't think it's a deer. It might be, but I don't think so. Look at that. You guys see that when I called it bad human, that video? I was picking up at the end, I was picking up all the cans. That's where this is. And then they've made it even, it was never like this. When I first started, none of this, you had to go, they were in there, but you had to go back in there a little bit. Not very far, actually. But nothing was out here telling you that they're here. And then since I've been filming them, it's all over the place. And right up to the campsite. Maybe this guy left in a hurry, he left it all right there, and I was pissed. And then all that's right there. I wonder why he would leave all those cans right there. Like half drinking. Half drink. Half drunk. Half drunken. Half dranked. Blatant. You can just see the tridents everywhere. It's amazing. Back there, there's 100 seats.